What are you laughing at? Added your Polaroid to my notebook. Ah, I don't look good in that photo though. Nah! Look! It's like you're preserved in my notes forever. Isn't that cool? I guess. That's a nice thought. Right? I hope we can look back on summer and the years to come and reminisce over the good old days. Hope we can stay friends forever. Your friend has been missing for over a week now. The local police weren't getting anywhere with their search. It's a small town, and missing people's cases like this are rare and far between. You guess that the lack of progress made in their investigations were due to the fact that they were ill-equipped to handle something like this. Or maybe they were just incompetent. So you decided to take matters into your own hands. You've had your suspicions. In fact, you'd been suspicious of him for a while. It wasn't based on anything concrete. He's well liked in the community and seems to be a normal guy. It was just an uncomfortable gut feeling. And so, you find yourself standing outside a small house on the outskirts of town. You look down into your notebook. The plan was to enter his home under the guise of an official investigation. You'd have to impersonate a detective, which might get you in trouble if discovered. If all goes well, then you'll be able to collect evidence you'd need to find out what happened to your friend. Maybe you were wrong. Maybe he's innocent. Or you're just blowing things out of proportion because of a gut feeling. You look back up at the house. It's a simple one-story building and it looks quite homely. There are plants and other trinkets decorating the patio, and the lawn is neatly kept. You feel a small pang of guilt for intruding on such a peaceful-looking home. That feeling slowly morphs into a sensation of fear. There's a chill running down your spine as you approach the front door. You stand outside, shifting from one foot to another. This is it. Should you continue? It's not too late to back out now. Can I save? No. Frick. I'm gonna back. You bit your lips nervously. This was a bad idea. There's so many things that could go wrong. For all you'd know, he could be completely innocent. You'd be accusing him of a crime he didn't do and trespassing into his private property. On top of that, you'd definitely get into some legal trouble if you were found impersonating an authority figure. Head hanging low, you step back from the door. For a moment, your friend's smiling face flashes in your head. You take one last look at the house, and then you leave. Ending one. God damn it. Yeah, let's continue. You were nervous, yeah, but you were also determined to seek out any clues that may help you find your friend. You quickly smoothed out the creases in your dress, making yourself look presentable. With renewed resolve, you knock on the door. There's a small shuffling noise coming from within. One moment! You hear footsteps approaching, the door creaks open, and a friendly face steps in front to greet you. You've seen him around town a few times, but his strikingly unusual appearance always seems to surprise you. Can I help you? His sudden question knocks you out of your stupor. Yes! You pull out a fake badge with a fake identity from your pocket. I'm Detective Quinn with the Border Spring Police Department. You're Crow, correct? Crow glances at your hastily made badge. For a moment, you're worried he's caught on to you, but then he gives you an affirmative smile. That's me. I'm here to ask you a few questions in pertinence to an ongoing missing person investigation. Do you mind if I come in? Perfect. Just as you'd rehearsed. He eyes you for a moment. A missing persons investigation. You nod. Your palms are beginning to feel sweaty from all the nerves. He stares at you, thoughtfully for a moment. Then he smiles again. Sure thing, Detective. Come on in. Crow motions for you to enter, and you eagerly do so. As you step inside, he closes the door behind you. He does not look happy. Before you have any time for yourself to look around the place, you're quickly ushered towards the guest area. Sorry for my appearance, Detective. I've just gotten home from work, so I haven't gotten to change yet. He motions towards his outfit. It's a standard uniform issued to the crew members at the local train station. Train station, not trans station. So it'll be amazing if there's like a whole station where you could just, get whatever you need to be trans, H or T. I'll brew up some tea for you. Do you have any preferences? Nah, anything is fine. Thanks, though. All right, I'll be back momentarily. Make yourself comfortable. You take a seat at the table, eyes trailing after Crow as he leaves the room. This could be a good opportunity to look around. I'm gonna snoop. Eager to take advantage of his absence, you quickly leave your seat and head towards the hallway. It's a surprisingly long hallway, The place definitely looks smaller from the outside. The lights are still off, save for a yellow glow coming from the last room in the hall. You nervously turn the doorknob of said room and peek inside. It's a walk-in closet. How can he afford all this? Especially to renovate a cabin in the woods for a walk-in closet. Crow, who are you? Can I have your number? Rows of clothing are neatly hung on the closet rod. Everything is meticulously arranged by color. Blue, white, black. You walk deeper into the wardrobe room, a little surprised that people actually have rooms of this size dedicated to clothing alone. That's when you notice it. Inconspicuously placed on a table full of gloves, a blood-stained pair lay out in the open. You shakily step closer to have a better look, reach out to pick up the piece of evidence you needed. I came to grab a new pair of gloves, but I didn't expect you to have beat me to it. You nearly jump out of your skin at the sudden noise. Sheepishly, you turn to face Crow, who was leaning against the doorway. Upon your repositioning, you notice a specific article of clothing you were trying to grab. Ah, that. He smiles. I was field dressing a rabbit the other day. And don't worry, I've got a license. It was understandable. Any residents of Water Springs participated in the hunting of wild game during this season. But despite that, you still felt chills going down your spine. Now, I'm a little uncomfortable with a young lady such as yourself going through my clothes. How about we call it a day here? I do have some matters to attend to. You nod meekly, embarrassed that he caught you at such a bad time, and you are swiftly escorted out of his home. Ending 2. Empty-handed. Gosh darn it. Okay, now I'm just gonna wait for Crow, see what happens if I just play it safe, wait a while reviewing my old notes. You pull out your notebook and pen from inside your pockets and flip through the pages. Ah, there he was. Crow. You couldn't find much information on him. You weren't even able to find his last name. He has practically no social media presence, nor any close friends who do. He seems to be an easygoing type, but keeps to himself most of the time. You rub at your eyes in frustration. You spent the last weeks tailing him in secret. That was the extent of what you found. He lived such a painfully normal and boring life that you almost felt bad for the guy. Despite all that, your instincts were telling you that he was dangerous. That's why you're here now. Your train of thought is broken as you hear the sound of running water going off the kitchen. Stay in your seat? Unable to muster up the courage to leave your seat, you stay put in your spot, fingers nervously tapping the edge of the table, the whistling of the kettle going off the kitchen, and you can hear the clatter of cups and utensils as Crow prepares the tea. After a few more minutes, he returns with a silver tray in hand. He gently sets down a piping hot cup in front of you. Sugar? I'll pass. He sits down across from you. He doesn't touch his tea. So, what did you come to me for? Ask him out? I'm gonna do that! Are you serious? Yes? Buckets of sweat are dripping down from your face. Crow seems a little uncomfortable at your sudden weird behavior. I came today to, ask. Crow raises an eyebrow. You on a date? There's a long silence between the two of you. Get out, mate. Oh no! Yes, sir. Ending 4, not a dating scene. No! Okay, so I'm not gonna ask him out, no. You try to keep your facade as a detective. Ask him questions about his relationships, his personal life, his schedule, and alibi. Of course, you weren't able to pick up on any inconsistencies, and your line of questioning was inefficient and lacked substance. This back and forth goes on for about half an hour before you decide to finally cut your losses and leave. You rise from your seat, tuck away your notebook, and pan back into your pocket. Will that be all, Detective Quinn? You sigh and gave him a small nod, make your way towards the front door. Crow trails behind you, seeing you out. There's a feeling of defeat from not having gotten anything worthwhile from this whole encounter, but you thank him for his time anyway. Glad to be of help, Detective. You give a half-hearted nod as you walk across his front lawn. If you ever need any more assistance with that investigation of yours, do feel free to come by for tea sometime, Petunia Flores. You stumble mid-step, never told him your real name. You turn back to face him, but he was already gone. Ending 3, playing detective. Ah, frick. So I think I'll check out the house now. Considering he's now boiling the tea. Now that it sounds like that he's preoccupied with whatever was going on in the kitchen, you decide to take this time to explore the rest of the house. You quietly leave your seat, scurrying over to a dark hallway. The lights are all off, so you had quite a bit of trouble navigating from room to room. One by one, down the hall, you peeked into each room: a restroom, a storage room, a bedroom, finally, a closet. You sigh, rubbing tiredly at your eyes. It was difficult to see anything in these conditions. As you're about to leave the closet, you slip briefly on a rug. Shoot! You quickly move to readjust the displaced floor covering, but notice something peculiar as you do. A trapdoor hidden underneath. You feel your heartbeat quicken. Cautiously, you lift up the heavy door and peer inside. Complete darkness. You take a step down. And then another. Until you reach the end. By now, your eyes had adjusted to the dim setting. There's a strange smell down here. You cover your mouth to mask the odor, but it permeates through the air regardless. And then you see it. A wall strewn with pictures of them. Your missing friend. Red ink is scribbled all over each photograph. Proclamations of love towards them and threats of violence towards anyone who dared interfere. You back up a little at the sight. You froze. That wasn't you. You came from behind. Ah, now you've done it. I was going to let you go, you know, Detective Quinn. Or should I say, Petunia Flores. I thought that humoring you in your little game of detective might satisfy that troublesome sixth sense of yours, but I can't believe you managed to sniff this place out. A shame, really. A shame. But of all the inconveniences in my way, you were still tolerable to some extent. He pulls out a needle. There's a murky substance inside. I do hope you don't take this personally. I was going to let you go. Really. Promise. But then the circumstances have changed. And well, I can't have you getting in the way of my love. Ending 5. Missing. Have you seen this girl? Ah! Fun! Anyway, that was Missing. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to play this game for yourself, link to the game will be in the description below. And yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, I have played the prequel to this game, which came out quite recently. I forgot the name of that game, but it is right over to this side somewhere. I'm not sure where I put it. Anyway, yeah, if you guys want to watch that, go right ahead. It was a pretty fun story. Anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.